Hello, happy Sunday. Today I'm going to be talking about the article called Why PR Should Play a Role in Your Social Media Marketing. This is from Georgetown EDU. And while I was reading this article, I was thinking to myself, that to me, it was pretty obvious that social media and marketing mesh pretty well. But that's because my first time hearing about public relations was through a job that included social media, and so that was my first impression of public relations was through the social media route of things. And so to me, when I was reading this article, I was like, well, duh. But just reading it more into it, these are things that I've learned in my time of having public relations classes and things like that. But yeah, so first I wanted to talk about how social media made public relations a more friendly business. And I think that that is completely true, because before learning more about social media and actually taking classes, I definitely thought of public relations as damage control and just things like that. And I think that social media has helped that reputation in helping businesses connect with people and actually create a relationship with their customers and things like that. My next point that I wanted to talk about from the article was that through social media, PR is able to reach a bigger audience, which is something that I remember talking about in my first PR class. That's something that I learned about, was how social media is so useful for PR, because it creates this larger message, or not message, sorry, a larger platform for their message to be put out there, which I think is really cool. And my last point, or sorry, not my last point, my second to last point is about just actual engagement, and how, again, that perception that PR is damage control and that it is one way. Social media gives PR this platform to actually engage with their customers and go back and forth and to include their customers and things like that. So I think that is really cool that PR is seeing this shift in a business that used to be one way, and now moving into something that is engaging with their customers and people that are supporting them. My last point about this article is about how they broke down how specific platforms perform and how they can best be used for public relations. I think that was really cool, and I liked how they talked about Twitter, because usually I don't really like Twitter because of the specific reason that you can't put that many characters into your post. But actually, after reading this article and thinking about it, and thinking about how we want our social media to be easy to follow, and they talked about Twitter being that easy to put in a one-liner thing. So I think that's really cool, because again, with social media, I guess people don't have that big of an attention span. I mean, look at TikTok and Instagram posts, we lean towards those shorter ones rather than larger ones. So I mean, if there's a platform that's giving us short posts, why not use it to our advantage? So I really appreciated that, and how they broke down the platforms and what they're best used for. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this article. Bye. See you next Sunday.